Hey everybody, Pokemon John here, and welcome to today's video in which I'm going to talk about what's going on with the Japanese side of 151 in this video. Sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Point number one. The Japanese booster box is the sought after product, and in my opinion, the most sought after product out of the 151 lineup. I'm saying it right here, right now. It is going for approximately, well, a range of $150 to $175. Yeah, it came down a little bit from its initial release, which is like $180 to $200 in some places. So, but it's maintaining that range. On average, I would say 165, you know, if I give a specific amount for the sealed, factory sealed with the shrink wrap Japanese booster box. You may get it a little cheaper if it is unshrink wrap, but it's still sealed. And the Chinese versions are going for about $130. Japanese booster box is maintaining a pretty high value, and it's only it's about to be three months old in a few weeks. It'll be 3 months old, and that's good. You know, it's holding value. You know, it may come down a little bit in the future with the waves of the made to order boxes being released to people, but we'll see if that will impact it or not. I think it won't too much, maybe come down like maybe $10 maybe, but I think a lot of people just want to open it and keep it for themselves, you know. But we'll see what that when the future holds, you know, in a few months or the beginning of next year. We'll see. Point number two, and that is the popularity of this set. This is a really great set. People are going hype for it, going crazy for it, and still opening it up. You know, you can see it along the YouTube, the pack breakers, box breakers, whatever you call them. Born in '91, I was there when Pokemon first came out, and we have this set that has literally all 151 in one set. You have never had that for any WotC product, to my knowledge. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any. But to my knowledge, there hasn't. We got them all here. You can say evolutions, you know, maybe. But again, just let me know in the comments down below. I wasn't there for evolutions. I think that this is a great set. And again, it's popular. People are getting that nostalgic hit, you know, especially in my age group. And it is great artwork that is not the original, but it is an updated one. Updated artwork, and I love that, and I respect that so much, because nowadays a lot of things are remastered or reprinted, but here's something that's already there with brand new look and brand new twist to it. I love the art rares that is in this card, in this set, and that is what's really bringing up the popularity factor of this set. And I think it's going to do phenomenal in the future. It's doing phenomenal now, and then when the English side gets kicked off later on this month, that it will continue to do great as well. So that's my point number two. It's the popularity. It is there. It is real. It may be cooling off a little bit because we have had it since June of this year. So, you know, some people may see most people saw it all already, but you know, we'll see what happens when September comes and at the end of this month. If that popularity will die off or will still maintain pretty high numbers. Point number three, the cards in the set. The cards in the set, I love the artwork, as I mentioned before, but the Mew, the Argus Invitation, the SARs are really coming out strong and beautiful. Argus Invitation, maintaining its value. Yes, it came out the gate as a $500 card, and it dropped down raw price, and it dropped down significantly. It's now hovering around 280 to like 330. Of course, it would like to be cheaper, but I'm glad that this set is maintaining the value, and it is a popular card that people do want to get it, and you know, and you will make your money back if you choose to sell. You got the Charizard SAR, which I like it. Like, I love the concept. He has no neck. No neck. Oh, okay. With this card, I was really hoping for a Charizard Valley, and I never seen this card before it came out. And I was like, oh, we're gonna get it. But he's flying out of a volcano or something like that, or a canyon. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool. But I imagine they did a Charizard Valley card. Is maintaining a good, strong value of $165. The Mew SAR around $130. The Zapdos, like $80 to $90, you know, depending on where you go. The Master Ball, whew. The Master Balls, they are on their own league. Erica Master Ball is, I think, like $100-something card. The Pikachu, over $300, like $303, what I'm seeing on average. And people are buying these cards. Gengar, like a $40-50 card. You know, so the Master Balls, if they're popular Pokemon, they're doing their own thing. And that's what's maintaining the value overall of the Japanese 151 booster box and the set as a whole. I'm glad that they do have a chase, and they have multiple chases. If you want to collect all the Master Balls, you want to collect all the SARs, if you just want to collect, you know, the big three. So there are a good amount of chase factors for this set, and that's going to really maintain the value going forward. So as I close out point number 3, let's go to point number 4. I was about to do 2 4s. I'm like, no, that wouldn't count, but one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Point number 4, and that is investing. I highly recommend investing in the Japanese booster box. If you could get it cheaper, by all means do so. There may come a time where it could be $130 a booster box, Japanese sealed, but as of now, it's not. People are still buying it for above $150. You know, check your resources, check your contacts, you know, just do your homework, do your research. I'm giving you my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give advice professionally, but I am seeing a trend with Japanese booster boxes that they are maintaining value. And personally, the cards do look better. At first, I was like, nah, it doesn't look better. They do. English have beautiful cards too. Beautiful cards. But with the centering issues, Pokemon, come on. Like, fix that, please. So, I definitely recommend the Japanese booster box. I definitely want to pick up more. I get it, it's pretty high right now for some people. But, you know, imagine 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now. I believe Pokemon will still be around, and I believe that having the product available right now will add to that future value. I want it to be printed. I don't want it to be mass printed. I wanted it to be printed for, you know, until December, you know, like for all the products, you know, because like if people don't have opportunities to get it, if the kids don't have opportunities to get it right now, then it's not going to be, at least in my opinion, it's not going to be worth as much, or it could be harder to sell. For example, when we grew up in the 90s, you know, and we had Pokemon when it first came out, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. And we are chasing it now because we had the opportunity to pick it up for cheap prices, to enjoy it, to, you know, play around for friends, and to mess up the cards, unfortunately. And look what they're going for now. Yes, we had a lot of different factors that add to that big boom, you know, evolutions and other sets, whatever it is, over time. But if people can't get their hands on it, then we won't have a nostalgic hit. It'll just be a rarity, yes, but in nostalgia, that's what drives in a lot of people, because they want to relive certain moments. That's where I think about when it comes to investing in Pokemon. Would people really buy this? You know, why would they buy it? You know, nostalgia is definitely a big one. And that's why even Pokemon, they keep on bringing home a lot of older sets, because they see that they capitalize on it, because people do want to relive certain moments of their past. So it could be childhood, it could be adulthood, whatever. That was pleasant for them. And another reason why I recommend the Japanese booster boxes, because when I first started YouTube, not YouTube, when I got into the hobby last year, people on YouTube was knocking down this. A lot of people are not talking about this. These booster boxes are all doing well. V-Star Universe is, I need to go heavy on that. That is a very home run set, in my opinion. Full of alt arts. It's all art set. I mentioned this before. But the other ones, people are like, oh, I don't want it. Oh no. here on the screen. Look at what they're doing, people. They all have their own uniqueness about them. They all have their own chase cards about them. You think 151 is not going to have that? And you got a booster box? Please do your homework, do your research, contact your seller, ask some questions, do your homework. Do not rush. Don't rush for anything in life. Take your time, govern yourself, because when you rush, things could happen in a negative way. Always do your homework, take your time with everything in life. But that's my thoughts and opinions. Tell me what you guys think about 151, and tell me what you guys think about my opinions and things like that. Let's have a conversation down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for sticking by. Take life one day at a time. Know you're loved. God loves you. Pokemon John out. Bye.